Groovy is used to replace words such as cool, excellent, fashionable, or amazing, depending on the context. The word originated in the jazz culture of the 1920s. It's referred to its rhythm and feel of piece of music, and the response felt by the listeners. It is also a reference to the physical groove of a record. Recorded use of this word in its slang context has been found in September 30th, 1941, during Fibber McGee and Molly radio show. It has been found in print in 1946 during the Really Blues, the autobiography of Mesmero. In the 1940s, variations of the word was used in the titles of many popular songs. A groove is a long, narrow cut or depression, especially one made to guide motion or receive a corresponding ridge. When I think about groovy, I start to visualize the motion of a wave, the idea of a constant flow that's never ending. In the 1960s, their music was jazz, smooth and mellow. Later on, however, the people used a term to describe the feeling of being on drugs because of the constant feeling of flow or calmness. Groovy could be used for anything. Groovy is how they danced, it's what they danced to. They became one with the music and a flow that went with every beat of the song. Groove is what they wore. The crazy prints, colors, the style of clothes that they wore. It was popular for the age of the hippies that had the motto of peace, love, and music. Groovy now isn't commonly used because of the fact that now we don't get the chance to appreciate what we have and all the beauty in the world. The music now doesn't have the energy like it did before. This gets me to conclude that now the fun our groove had life of has faded, and when that faded, the word groovy faded with it. It takes me to conclude that in the 1960s, life was more fun and easygoing. We have no groove like they had, and the feeling of calmness. Now we are anxious and pressured to grow up in society rather than living in the moment. Our clothes are dark and lifeless. The music is aggressive and vulgar. However, even though we aren't groovy like the 1960s, doesn't mean we can't have fun. It's just that the younger ages never get the chance to actually be a child.